You got a blessing that you do not see coming. Okay, this is something that's going to hit you out the blue. For some of you, when I tell you that your situation looks completely opposite of what is actually happening spiritually, you got to have faith during this time. This is given when Peter was walking on the water in a storm, and Yeshua was like, keep your eyes on me. And he was walking on the water, and as soon as he started to realize and look, and he saw the storm, what happened? He started to sink. Do not let your circumstances drown you out. Physical things are an illusion. Family, if you have money problems, physical problems, anything in the 3D that's bothering you, you got to understand and you got to know that that's light work for the Most High. Okay. The things that seem to drown us, the things that seem like they're beyond our control or they're bigger than us, it might be bigger than us, but it's not bigger than the Most High. It's not bigger than Source. It's not bigger than Almighty. It's not bigger than capital G-O-D. You understand what I'm saying? And we all know where God dwells for the chosen one. God dwells in your temple. Holy Spirit dwells in your temple. God is in you, powerful. So you got to trust that. You got to know that. Even when you feel like you can't hear, you can't see, you must always know where the Most High is. And if you a light worker, if you a chosen one, if you a starseed, God is in you. Okay. There's something that's coming out of the blue that you do not see coming. For some of you, this is going to be some type of opportunity. If you're somebody who you are an artist, let's say you do music, or let's say you act, or let's say you're a speaker, let's say you're a writer, you have an opportunity, a huge opportunity that's going to come. It's like some form of communication that you're going to receive that could literally change your life overnight. Okay. Now, it doesn't have to be that. This can come in different ways, but I'm going to start with this example because I'm feeling this the most strong as I'm delivering this message. Some of you got somebody that's been watching that's going to reach out to you. You never know who's looking at you. You never know who's ready to bless you. And for them, they're not looking at it like, oh, let me bless this person. You got somebody that's been watching you that could change your life. But again, things always happen when you have to come into alignment with certain things. Certain opportunities you don't get sometimes, or people are not meant to move at certain times because things have to fall in line first. I just did a message about some of y'all are dealing with a real life counterfeiter, just got rid of one, but you got your real soulmate coming in. Your next person is the one. Some of you, it could be even something as simple as there could have been a person watching you, scouting you for a long time, but it just didn't happen because you ain't even coming to union with your person yet. See, sometimes we don't understand. There can be delays in life and it can feel like, what is God doing? God tripping. Like, what does he sleep? What did he forget? No, we just don't see the full picture. Sometimes there are other things and other components that are very important to be in place first before certain opportunities and certain things take off. So some of you have been dealing with certain delays. Some of you have been dealing with certain setbacks, but you do not know why. The reason that you've been dealing with certain delays and certain setbacks is because God had to line it all up like a bowling pin. As I did that, I just saw like a bowling pin. You go to the bowling alley, you know how you got all the bowls and you just roll it straight? God was lining some things up so that when he hit this one, you killing 12 birds with one stone. Everything got to be in line. This is a prophetic message that I've been given that is now coming to me over 2024. There's been seasons for many of you, especially for those of you who this is for. We're not new to this. We're very true to this. Been on this path been. So some of you that have been on this path, there's been certain times in your life where it's like maybe you have love but you don't have finances, right? Maybe, or you're bossed up, you're doing your thing but you don't have love. Some of you have never been able to find that balance between having finances and having love in your life, for instance. And for the past, it definitely was coming out very strong in 2024. One of the messages is like, for the chosen ones, when you're reaping, when you're stepping into your promised land, it's not going to be one or the other. You're going to have all of your 4 pillars are going to be filled, including 2 of the main ones, which is for when we're talking about physically, your finances and your love life. I mean, this is what it's all about, right? There's a lot of people, even some people who watching this, that this message is not for you, might be like, I don't want love. Okay, well, this ain't for you. When you heal and you realize that maybe you do want that, because if you don't want that, that wouldn't even upset you. Like if you really don't, and everybody's not built for that. Like everybody's not here to be in a relationship. But if you're a person who you don't want a relationship, you'll be at peace with that. You're not going to feel any type of resistance when somebody else is talking about this for other people. But for those of you who this is for the chosen ones, we're meant to live a full life. All of the desires of your heart, the things that you wanted, you have the desires because these are possibilities for you. God is not going to put a heart desire on you that's not attainable. Do you know how many things that we could wish and desire for that you probably have not even thought about? Because that's not even on your radar. You don't even have a desire for that because that's not for you to do. But the things that you think about, the things that you want, the things that you prayed about from your heart, for some of you since childhood, this is because these things are for you. This is why God gives you the vision ahead of time, so that when you're going through the storms of life, when you're going through that journey, when you're going through that path, that wilderness before you get into the promised land, you know what you're heading to. You know what all of this is creating in your life. You're getting ready to have it all, whoever this is for. And people are going to be very envious of this, but they're not going to know or even resonate with half of what you've been here before you got to this point. That's why I say, even for those of you who have certain things, all 4 pillars coming into your life, really balancing out your mind, your body, your spirit, your heart. A lot of you have emotional intelligence now. A lot of you physically are coming into yourself. Some of you, even as we've been talking about this for a while, you're going to be aging backwards. I'm telling you. Watch. I'm dead serious. Clip this. Okay. I don't even know if the internet is going to be here or social media is going to be here 5 to 10 years from now. But if it is, clip this. They're going to be doing studies in the next 15 to 20 years, and they're going to be looking at the DNA of certain people, because you're going to be defying what everybody's known in terms of aging and things of that nature. A lot of you not even human. We know this. Chosen ones are not. We're here. We're not of this world. In the world, not of it. So there are certain things you got to understand, that a lot of things that people experience, and people in the matrix, they experience it because they expect to experience it. Certain people, as soon as they hit a certain age, oh, now they feeling the way. Now they doing this. Now they thinking a certain type of way, because they already had their mind programmed that when I get to this age, this is how it's going to be. This is how it's going to feel. This is how it's going to look. And then you look at other people. Even right now, we already have examples of this, even in society. And I know some people will be like, oh, well, they're doing Botox or they're doing surgeries. If you look good, you look good. You can tell a person who done been surgeried up. But there's some people out here, even certain women and men, that are even superior to me in age, and many of you, that look great, that look better than a lot of Gen Zs out here in these streets. And we ain't talking about all Gen Zs, because the Gen Zs is doing what they need to do, look very beautiful, gorgeous, and handsome. But I'm just saying, you understand what I mean? So you're getting ready to have it all. There's an opportunity that's getting ready to come into your life that you do not see coming. That's why I'm like, I don't care what your circumstances look like. Bump your life can change in a year. Bump your life can change in a day. Your life can change in an hour. Some of you could have had little blessings that came through, even if it's certain things that you need, and you feel like God is just dripping out the blessings. Like, man, I need more, God. Like I'm tired of being. No, you thank God for every ounce, every drip that comes out that faucet, because He giving them drips, but that faucet is about to bust. I'm hearing pressure bust pipes. This is the same thing I said on the 828 podcast episode that I did earlier today on Patreon. And if you join Patreon, please, family, I beg of you. I beg of thee. I beg. Do not do it through the Apple Store. Do it straight through the internet browser on your phone. Go to your Google tab, go to your Safari tab, and join Patreon that way. I'm very disappointed in Jack Conte for being in the Apple Store, knowing how Apple is doing the creators, knowing how they're making money off of us and doing things in a very dirty way, deleterious to entrepreneurship, deleterious to being self-sufficient out here in these streets. Jack Conte needs a little spanking for that. What he did was to secure us as creators, and now I guess his agenda has changed. But you know, when you get to different levels and different statuses, things change. I can't even judge them, and I don't know what's going on. I disagree with the lack of transparency, though. That's where I feel like I don't want nothing to do with you. But again, as we're transitioning to our own website for membership and our own platform, Ben built that out. I just got to do the back end of it, like to make sure that the tiers and the transactions go through smoothly and we don't got no type of back functioning issues. You can join us on Patreon. We've been doing them prophetic messages, pretty much getting back to the dailies, but do it through the web browser. You got some blessings coming into your life. You got something that could change your life in an hour, family. Some of you, as you listen to this within the next 3 days of listening to this video, you're going to come up on an opportunity, or some of you, if it's not an opportunity, if it's not somebody reaching out to you via email or reaching out to you via text message, you're going to meet somebody that literally changes your life. Literally. Like being at the right place at the right time. One thing I always like to say about success is you can listen to these people all day, right? A lot of people who are successful, most of them won't keep it a buck with you. But success is truly when preparation meets opportunity. And this is what we call luck. Many of you have been preparing. Many of you are overqualified for many things. Many of you been ready to go, but you just never been discovered. You never had the opportunity. It takes a leg up. People put people on. This is what a lot of people won't tell you. They'll sit there and be like, oh, look, I'm successful. I did this. But they're not telling you how. They're not telling you where their leg up came from. People help people. We all heard this before. It's not what you know, it's who you know. Some of you are getting ready to come across a person. Some of you are getting ready to be in the right place at the right time. Some of you are going to be talking to somebody, not even realizing who you're talking to, and they're going to change your life. It makes me think of when it says you never know who you're entertaining. Be careful of who you talk to and how you speak to them, because you can be entertaining angels unaware. Some of you getting ready to do something or help somebody or bless somebody or do something where it was a whole setup. And this person is going to bless you. I'm telling you. All right. Coming out the blue. Panamanian Shorty in the building. Give a shout out to our Independence Day. This is our Independent Month. Okay. November 3rd, 4th, 5th, and November 28th. Not only did we get free from Colombia, but we got free from Spain as well. You understand? A very proud, strong people, prideful in a respectful way. Not in a lack of humility, but in a way of, we rather live on our feet than die on our knees. Okay. Shouts out to Panama. David consecration coming up December 8th through the 14th. Okay. This is where we're fortifying. This is most likely going to be our final event of 2025. Any of you that have been in past events, you're more than welcome to this one. I really want this to be our biggest event that we've done, family. Come show up and show out. This is not only going to be about prophecy and live activation. Holy Spirit let us know in the last video, we got deliverance coming too. And y'all know that what I do over here, I'm holistic. I'm not just going to tell you a whole bunch of things that sound good. I'm not just going to gas you up. I'm also going to give you tools for your mind, for your body, for your heart. And then, of course, we know Holy Spirit always takes over and takes care of the spiritual part. So this is a consecration. This is a solidifying, especially as we're moving out of 2025 and going into 2026. I kid you not. Mark my word. 2026 is going to be the year of the chosen ones. The chosen ones seen and unseen. The chosen ones in Hollywood to the chosen ones that people have never heard of before. It's not really no chosen ones in Hollywood out there like that, but it's at least one or two. We everywhere. It's at least one or two of us in every section and sector of society. So this is our time. This is our year. Let's come together. We're kicking the doors down. We're kicking the giants down. Anything that has been set to come against you, anything that has been holding you back. This is what the David consecration is about. Solidifying ourselves. Being fully armored at all times. David was consecrated king 10 years before he stepped into that position. You know how many of you have been told things and have had visions about what the Most High is doing, but you haven't seen it yet? You're almost there. David consecration kicks off December 8th through the 14th. If you want full information about the event, check it out on prettybossTV.com. All of my links are in the description as well as the comments. I love you all so much. Where my David's at? Put that shield up emoji in the comments or put them double swords, family. Y'all already know what time it is. Love y'all so much. Talk to y'all soon. Y'all will in peace.